Hi, you guys. Welcome to the Venus through Signs series. This one is for Venus in Scorpio. So all of you who were born with your Venus in the sign of Scorpio, this is for you. And for those of you who don't know how to find your Venus, you would go to any astrology website, enter your birthday, time, place. The time doesn't have to be exact. But enter that information and it's going to generate a free birth chart for you. From that birth chart, you will just look and see what sign Venus is sitting in. And if it's in the sign of Scorpio, this is for you. Okay, so I've already shuffled and cut the cards. Let's go ahead and begin here. Okay, so those of us with Venus in Scorpio, an important decision has just been made here. We have the Lovers here, and then we have the Eight of Cups, Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Seven of Cups. So, yeah, it's like some decision has been made in regards to love. A choice has been made that has altered your life now. And not making it sound so intense like that, but many of you have decided to walk away from a situation where you were not feeling emotionally fulfilled. There's just this energy of moving on and following, some sort of spiritual path. It's like you're on a journey and you're following your intuition. You're being guided, and you might not even be aware that you're being guided by angels or by God or your spirit guides, but you are being guided on a different path. You're being guided to walk away from a situation where you were feeling a void. There is just this sense of emotional void happening right now. There's some transformations going on, and I kind of feel like some of you may actually be traveling or be involved with someone who is long distance. And some of you are, for me, this is my telepathic card. So some of you have been telepathically communicating with someone. This is also about being open and communicating with someone, like just being out and open with someone. For some of you, you may have even met your twin flame. Not everybody, but that is the case for some of you. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini. And this card, the Seven of Cups, is also corresponds to Venus in Scorpio, which shows that, we take our relationships very seriously, where we have like a lot of emotional depth to us, and sometimes it's very confusing even for us, but there's this sense of needing to assess and analyze what's happening in a relationship, what's going on, what do I want, what is it that I truly desire. It's just like, for whatever reason, there's like a lot of confusion, and for many of you, you need to refer to, for my people that are very intuitive or have premonitions, this is talking about some sort of dream that you either already had or are going to have, and you're going to receive an answer in that dream. If you keep notes, like I keep like a notepad next to my bed, and I jot down anytime I feel like I've had a significant dream. Because there are answers in there. So I would review those notes if this is something that you do. Is you need to review those notes, and because somewhere you've written an answer, or God wanted you to know something, that's the only way that he's going to communicate with you. And especially for those of you that may be going off to see like readers and psychics, some of them are not going to have a clear answer for you because the answer is within. It's something that I feel like God wants you to recognize. And if you haven't had this dream already, look out for it. I don't think it's happened yet. I feel like this might be a dream that you haven't had. And in that dream, you're going to be, you're going to have to make sense of it, because something is going, pay close attention is all I can say. And listen to your intuition. Now, for some of you, I feel like you have dreamed about your partner having some sort of secret or hidden affair, and there is something secretive going on in your relationship. There is this element of maybe hiding or suppressing some sort of desires or fantasies that you've been having. And so I don't know, you're just trying to keep that secret, maybe even from yourself. Is something maybe you need to realize or admit or come to realization about yourself. I feel like you're going to be spending time to yourself this week too. I feel like you're going to take time to be grateful for the things that you do have. Just kind of looking at your blessings or counting your blessings. Those of you that are single, I want to say that if you haven't met this person, there is someone that is going to come into your life. You may possibly be lured out of a relationship because of some sort of connection that you have with someone. For some of you, not all of you. Or this may have happened with your partner, like someone intervened in the relationship. And it is still part of your journey or part of your path. Some of you, like I said, I do feel like if you haven't met anyone, then you're just kind of comfortable being single. I'm not going to say happy, but you're comfortable. You're not sad about it. It just is. You're just really looking around yourself, looking at your family, your past relationships. I just kind of feel like you're doing a lot of being grateful for things, and, at the same time, still trying to figure some things out. There is still that void here, that emotional void, I feel, that you haven't been able to fulfill. And it may be possible because there's another journey that you have to take or go on or travel to, even if it's literally traveling to some place to get a different look or view of things. There may be an upcoming trip. You may have to leave a life behind that you're familiar with in order to receive some sort of blessings or gifts. Yeah. And financially, it doesn't look like anything, terrible is happening. It looks like you're pretty much comfortable as far as finances and your health. Okay, yeah, so some of you have decided to leave someone that you felt a connection to. Some of you may have been involved with a Libra, and you're separating from that Libra, or you were in a relationship, but that third party that came along is a Libra, and they intervened. the person that came between you and your partnership could have been a Libra. But overall, there has been some sort of choice of separation. Now, I will say that for me, sometimes this is a temporary separation. It's not permanent. The separation can be anywhere from 3 days to maybe 3 weeks. But there's like a little separation happening, or, decision to separate. For clarity, I feel like out of this separation, once you leave it, once you have time to yourself, you're going to have some clarity. Or once you decide to let someone go, that's when, I don't know, they may come back rushing in. There is like, after the separation, there is some sort of communication or contact that I feel that you'll have from this person. I'm not going to say the ideas clash, but it does look like it is kind of like both people are being on defense. I feel like there is a new way of thinking or communicating or setting of ways, just being confident in, but guarded. And this person, they're just kind of being straightforward with you. I don't know if they're asking for a decision or if this is just them being completely honest. But there's this level of honesty coming out. Like whatever your partner has been hiding, for those of you that are in relationships, I feel like they're going to be confronted and they're going to be honest about it. I feel like it's going to come out into the open. Two, some of you may make the choice of getting back with your ex. This may only be for a small portion of you, but it's like a decision to connect to your ex. Now, two, some of you may be dealing with, like I said, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, and also some of you may be dealing with an earth sign such as Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I kind of feel like someone is spending too much time alone, or just being alone to themselves, or they only value themselves. I don't want to say it's selfish, but maybe they just didn't understand or know how to value themselves. So that could be the reason why they have been standoffish, or let's say if there was a breakup and you haven't heard from the person, I feel like it's because they're still confused and they're trying to figure some things out about themselves and what they value. So there are some things going on. There's a lot of hesitation and thinking and pondering, trying to see something from a different view or standpoint. Again, with this Hanged Man here, right beneath this card. Sorry, I had to keep clearing my throat. But I feel like you're going to have something revealed to you, or some sort of enlightenment or revelation, or by you being isolated and having this time to yourself, you're going to have some sort of vision of what you need to do with your life or yourself, or about your relationship. I just kind of feel like, too, for some of you, you might end up kind of trying to escape reality, maybe smoking or meditating. I feel like you're going to lose yourself some kind of way, trying to get your mind off of this heartache. Because I feel like, too, it's kind of unexpected. I mean, this guy is like balled up on the ground. So I feel like someone is definitely heartbroken. And I feel like they can't believe it, that it's happening or happening again. This is some sort of disbelief here. And then, like, something's being offered. Like, I do feel like the universe, I feel like God or your spirit guides, I feel like they're talking to you, but you're not ready to answer. It's like you're hiding under a tree. It's a lot of isolation going on, a lot of trying to figure things out. So February, honestly, it doesn't look that great. But again, you know, you guys, this is just temporary. This isn't something permanent. So just take the time to reflect. Even if you are in a relationship, you know, whatever issues there are, you guys just have to be open with one another and try to see each other's point of view. Because I feel like too is being offered to you some sort of resolution, but you're not ready to accept it or, you know, take action. There's just like too much, a lot of hesitance going on within you at this time. So yeah, hopefully things will be better in March. But you know, this has been a general reading, so it may not even resonate. But you can leave your comments in the comment section below. For private readings, you would email me, namat76@gmail.com, and that information is in the description box. Just click on a link so that you can see my email address, and you know, once you email me, I can give you the rates and everything for your reading. But thank all of you, many blessings, and talk to you soon.